Lorna Takehara Strand, Chair of Oahu County Democrats, and I'm with Joe Jordan, who's a candidate for the House of Representatives, District 45. Aloha, Joe.
Aloha, Lorna.
Tell us about where you were born and your childhood ohana.
Okay, so I was born on the U.S. continent in Pennsylvania. And my mother decided to leave my father when I was about 2 years old and traveled all the way across the country to San Clemente, California. And in San Clemente, she met the gentleman that I call my father till today. And he raised me, and he was being transferred to Vietnam during the early 60s. And my parents came to Hawaii because back then they treated him to R&R, rest and relaxation, the military. And my mom came to Hawaii with him and came back to California, picked up me and my little brother, and we moved to Hawaii in late 69.
And where do you call home now?
Home is the Waianae Coast. My parents decided to purchase a home after about 2 years of being on Oahu. And they found a residence in Maili on the Waianae Coast and purchased a home there. Probably, I'm gonna guess, like in 71 or 72. I was a child, so I just gotta do my best guesstimate. And I've never left the Waianae Coast since then. So about 50 plus years, this is my home, and I've lived in Maili, I lived in Lu'ule'u'ole, I've lived in Makaha, and I currently reside in Makaha.
Please tell us about someone who's your personal hero who inspires you to keep moving forward every day.
I thought about this, and the same name keeps coming to me each and every time. And that happens to be one of our community members. His name is Mr. Indo. Mr. Indo has 10 or 12 children, which are all grown now. He has been an active member in our community. He does a lot of PTSA with our public schools. He's been honored by the US president for all his PTSA work. And I've never seen that man be foul to anybody in any way, shape, or form. He's always been very courteous, very cordial. And what really lifted him to be my hero, and I hope I'm going to be able to hold it together, is when I was at a neighborhood board meeting one evening to do a presentation, and he sat on the neighborhood board, and he still sits on the neighborhood board. And before I was able to get up to do my presentation, he had made a statement saying that one of his 19 or 20-year-old sons had died in a car accident earlier that morning because he had graduated high school to go and take care of the grandmother on the continent. And unfortunately, somebody ran a stop sign and he was killed instantly. And Mr. Indo at that point in time was raised way beyond anything I could think of, because I was like, what a strong individual to be sitting in a public meeting, a grassroots meeting, when one of your children died earlier that day. And I spoke to him after the meeting and I said, you have so much strength in you. How did you do that? And he says, Joe, I couldn't fly there in less than a couple hours. I need to continue what I'm doing. I will gather my family and we'll go take care of the affairs. And then when he returned, I spoke to him again and I said, well, how did everything go? And he tells me, I went to the hospital and I forgave the individual that ran that stop sign and inadvertently killed my son. So I haven't seen anything or anyone since then. No cartoon hero, no superhero, nothing but a man that has given nothing but himself to the community. And it's very emotional for me. Yeah.
In the 1 minute that we have left, um, why do you believe you're the right Democrat for the job of representative for House District 45?
I believe I'm the right Democrat because I've been a member of the Democratic Party for, I don't know, multiple years now. I align with almost all their stance, and we need to continue to support our community, the most vulnerable in our community, our elderly in our community. And I believe I can take all those characteristics and my 23 years of service to my community and my ability to understand the nuances and how we can get things done. And I believe I'm the best person for this position as we move forward. We need change, and we need change right now. We are at a critical, pivotal point in our state, and I hope people begin to realize that.
And if Democrats want to volunteer in your campaign, how can they contact you?
They can contact me via my personal cell phone, 808-722-6553, or via my email address, which is friendsofjoe, which is J-O, Jordan @gmail account. I'm very reachable.
Aloha and mahalo.